In the previous video, we saw how we can create elements, architectural elements, structural elements in ARCHICAD using references tools that we can find directly inside ARCHICAD. So in the beginning videos of the course, we saw how we can use external references like images or CAD files, drawings, blueprints. But in the previous video, instead, we used the grids and the construction grids, the structure grids, the guides, and other references that we can set up directly in ARCHICAD. Now we divided the references here in two main categories, the ones that we can create in plan views and the one that we can use in elevation views, like the stories. So we created our first multi-story buildings, and we discovered that we can create more stories and that these are not just annotations. We can actually manage and modify and update our building through the stories. So these are not just references. These are active elements that we're gonna use in building information modeling. Now in this video, we're gonna continue to bring objects from external sources, and also we will talk about add-ons and libraries and content that we can get from the official website of Graphisoft. And also we will see that we can import standard 3D models. So not building information modeling objects, but standard 3D objects like furniture or, well, also a car or whatever. So we can import from any 3D software, and we can import also Revit families, which are similar to the BIM objects that we have right here. So we can continue to import stuff. We can, let's say, increase and extend the functionalities of the core software that we have here in ARCHICAD. When we download it and install it, we can always update it, and many times you will find the updates available. It's going to give you here a message to update to the latest version with the latest content. Always do that so you can stay updated and expand again the base software, the base part. Now we're going to show you where you can find all this stuff if you didn't install it already, because usually the support will help you to get everything that is good to have as an add-on, as a like additional content. But we're gonna get into that. We're just gonna start here where we left off using our stories, and we can see again how these are really important and how we can work with them to create multi-story buildings. So we saw how we can create a structural system using the system grid and setting up the beams here, the pillars and the columns and the beams, and we can create this basic structure. But we can also create multi-story. We can multiply that and copy and paste it basically on each story that we created. Now, well, the first thing we can do is copy and paste. So we could just take this, and you saw that I created a selection window and take everything that is on this floor, and I can copy into another floor, into another level or layer, story, you can call them as you like. So if I just do Ctrl+C, I can copy all of this, move into the other floor here, the following floor. Now I'm seeing this as a reference, and I can just Ctrl+V here and paste this one here. So now make sure that you don't move. It needs to stay there. And so if I move in 3D now, I have copy and paste another level. So if I apply 10 levels, 10 stories, I need to do that every time. But there is also a quicker option. So I'm just gonna go back, Ctrl+Z, and let's go and see this original ground floor that we have. So if we go back to the design menu, the one that we used also in the previous video, now here is where we manage the stories. So we can go to story settings and we can manage the stories, and also we can add its element by stories. So if I use this tool, I'm gonna accelerate that multiplication of floors that I can do. So I can copy, I can multiply, I can do multiple copies, or I can use this tool right here. So I can go to edit element by stories, and I can select the element that I want to copy in the other stories that are above. So I can choose, for example, here just wall and columns, and I don't need and beams. I don't need anything else because I don't have anything else in my project at the moment. But later on, I can come here and I can choose if I want to bring floors or stairs or railings or curtain walls, openings, and you have also annotations. If you go down here, you have dimensions, and everything that you see here can be basically multiplied, can be duplicated many times. Now you select the action that you want to do. So in this case, I want to copy, but I can also cut or delete elements from the stories. And here I will select which story I want to take as a base. So I'm going to use the ground floor and multiply this, whatever I have here, and multiply it on the other floors. So here, choose story, I can select which floor I want to use. So I can choose some of these, or I can choose all of them. So if I just click on the first, go all the way down and hold the shift key and click, I will select all the different stories. But actually I don't want to use the roof, for example. So I'm just gonna select everything first and then click like outside and deselect this, the roof, and that's it. So I'm gonna copy what's in ground floor in all these other stories and say okay, and I'm just gonna wait for a few seconds so that everything will be copied. Okay, it's telling me as a result of the last operation, elements have been created and or have changed their position on currently unseen stories. Okay, so let's continue. And I'm gonna see this in 3D. So I'm gonna switch to 3D, and that's it. So you can see that real quick, I've created like a skyscraper or, well, an entire building using the same structural system, the same system that I've used for the first floors. So, well, actually for the ground floors. So this is the power of ARCHICAD. So it's going to create an entire building with just a few clicks. Of course, if you don't want the same exact floor structure on each story, you can just go there and modify one by one, or you can just do the same exact system for each floor. Depends on your project. So I can also go here now and delete whatever I don't need. For example, for this other project here, or this other building under windows, so I can just delete them, and I can also take these other walls just as I would do here. Just hold the spacebar if you're using the quick selection to temporarily quick select an object, because sometimes it's tricky to select objects if you don't have that activated. But also if you have that always activated, well, it's not, I don't find it really handy, so I just use that deactivated and press the spacebar to activate it temporarily. And also I don't want this right now, so I just wanted to multiply here these other two structures right here and delete. Now of course you can use also the elevation. So if I go in the elevations, I can see here my buildings. And let me just switch elevation here in the north elevation. So you can see that in this elevation view, this building right here is being like cut out. So if I want to see that completely, I can go and use this black line, click and drag. So I'm gonna expand, I'm gonna stretch my section here, or my elevation view, to see everything that it's actually in there. So just gonna move it. There you go. So I can see both buildings. So if I want to get rid of some of these in some of these floors, some of this structure in this other building, I'm just gonna use a rectangular selection again and delete.